Okay guys, so now we're in the second set, and first game. First thing that I notice is that Djokovic stops drop shotting. First game, it's Djokovic serve. Yeah, right, it's Djokovic serve, and he stops drop shotting, and he wins that game. There was a point where the score was deuce, and he screams, "Come on!" for the first time, because the entire first set, it looked like he just was like walking around with this blank kind of face, but this was not. I feel like he should have tried to become more emotional, because he looked like a robot, and it wasn't serving him in this match. But he was acting like that when he was playing Tsitsipas, but he was dominating him. Against Nadal, I feel like he really had to like show his eagerness to fight and to be a fighter on the court. So for the first time, he screams, "Come on!" He stops drop shotting, and it allows him to win, because I feel like this whole drop shot thing, it worked with most players, with all the players that he was playing. But in this game, I feel like it was really in his head, that he was like thinking, "Oh my gosh, like this is my thing, basically. This is my thing, and I'm gonna try to drop shot every time against Nadal." And especially Nadal is usually like so far behind the baseline that it actually is not a bad idea to drop shot against Nadal. But he overdid it so much during this tournament that Nadal was like so prepared for it, and he did everything possible not to win these drop shots, which he did as well. Like he tried his best to win drop shots, but he tried his best to not give Djokovic an opportunity to even be able to make proper drop shots. Okay, so he wins the first game, and it's 1-0, 1-love. Djokovic is up. What happens after that? What happens after that is that Nadal was able to get into Djokovic's head. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that Djokovic feels so much pressure to hit really close to lines, and he's making an insane amount of unforced error. It seemed to me like during this match, like he made so many unforced errors. He was actually making a lot of unforced errors against Tsitsipas as well. Like for me, that seemed like a lot of unforced errors. But the difference is that Tsitsipas was making a lot of unforced errors as well, and I think the real difference is like very psychological. You know, it was like, how do I say it? Like Nadal was so determined to win this match and not to make mistakes, and Djokovic's mindset was really like to make these like big shots, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't working, because Nadal was returning a lot of balls that other players wouldn't be able to return, and Djokovic had no choice but really to run and to fight and to play maybe like further from the lines, but safer, you know, safer, but at the same time he had to run more. And for some reason it seemed like he just, I don't want to say didn't want to run, because that sounds funny, like Djokovic didn't want to run, but he really wanted this match, I feel like, to be like match against Tsitsipas and other players, to just make this like big shots close to the line, shock the opponent, and that just yeah, that didn't fly with Nadal. Yeah, and those drop shots were not serving him. Okay, so 1-1. The score was deuce. Djokovic serve, unforced error by Djokovic, and this is like the first time I see that Djokovic showed his body language was like really upset. You could tell that he was really upset. He he's actually like Nadal is like a warrior, and Djokovic like likes to complain a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like as I said, his baseline behavior is to like not show any emotions, which was not actually like that at the beginning of his career, but that's how he evolved, I assume. when the score was 1-1 deuce and the fourth setter by Djokovic, his body language seemed really upset. And at 2-1, he had his opportunities when it was on the last point. He had an opportunity to drop shot. For some reason, he didn't decide to drop shot, which is his favorite shot. And and it really shows that his mind is not clear. He's trying to drop shot when he can't, and he doesn't drop shot when he can. It just seems like he just doesn't feel that domination that he likes to feel, which is obvious. You can tell that from the score. And this entire set, I feel like that he made so many unforced errors. And I don't know why. It's either what I've said already. It's either he felt pressured to do that, to make Nadal feel pressured to escalate and make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it wasn't working. It clearly was not working, and I don't understand why he didn't start playing like really safer. Yeah, those drop shots were not serving him. He continued to drop shot, and it seemed to me like this match, like personally, like obviously I realized that like Djokovic is the greatest one. He's not the greatest. He's one of the greatest players in the world. But to me, it seemed like in the second set and in this match overall, it seemed like his mindset was not right. Like it seemed to me that he was just like that drop shot thing. He really couldn't get over. He couldn't get over it, and he couldn't get over his like big shots that let him win all the previous matches. And I feel like he had to switch up his strategy a little bit. He had to decide that, okay, like points are gonna be like really long and I'm gonna have to run. But instead, it was just, I feel like most of the time he was just thinking about these drop shots and he overdid it. And I feel like that was like a real big problem. Okay, what else do I want to say about the second set? What else happened? Okay, drop shot, he makes mistakes on Nadal's serve, which was the last game. Yeah, I don't think there is anything to say. It was, to be honest, a really boring set. It was really boring. 6-2. He, as I said, he didn't really show any emotions. I don't know what happened, and as I've said in my previous video, he did not seem motivated at all, and I don't know why that is. I feel like he's, you know what happened, maybe, I feel like he earned so much money. I just looked up, he only from tennis, he earned $144 million, and he also had like huge contracts with, I actually don't know what he wears, but his racket he has so many contracts and so much money. He has a wife that he loves, and they are so cute. Like they're such a cute couple. I feel like it's a great support system for him, which allowed him to be as successful as he is. He has kids, and it seems like he has nothing to prove anymore. He seems like, and not just in this match, it seems like in previous matches, he seems like he is a little bit tired of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he's a little bit tired. It seems like it's a little bit boring for him just from his behavior on the court. But that is just my opinion. I don't know, maybe he was injured, which is he's gonna say obviously that he's injured. But let's talk about this injury idea for a little bit. If he, like all athletes, all tennis players, right, that are playing on that level, all of them are injured, right? And today I saw that he was still able to serve really big. His serve was 200 kilometers per hour. So he wasn't injured to the point where he couldn't play, right? And so I don't think he was like injured, you know what I'm saying? And all the players are injured, but yeah, so he wasn't really injured. Let's start there. He wasn't really injured, but he for sure will say, I feel like, I don't know, I haven't seen his press conference yet, he will say that something was bothering him, which something is bothering everyone. And you either step on the court and you try your best, or you just don't even step out on the court because you're injured. Yeah, I don't think injury played that big of a role in it, because he was running really well. I didn't see him having any problems with the running. He ran really well. He served really big. He didn't make a single ace. That's one thing I've noticed. He did, yeah, not a single ace. I think Nadal made 2 aces. But yeah, no, I don't think injury plays any role in it. Maybe it was mentally like bothering him, maybe. What do you guys think? Yeah, comment down below, subscribe, and for the analysis of the third set, click somewhere here.